Hello everyone and welcome back to Hide and Seek with Kocnuni. I'm your host Shannon and it's so nice to see you guys again. Today we are in a very beautiful place. This place is called the Garden of MorningCalm. It is located in Gapyeong, Gyeonggi-do, the area outside of Seoul, and it's so wonderful. One thing about this place though guys, it's absolutely massive and today it's extremely hot. So we've got a couple things to help me out here today. We've got a map and we've got some clues from Kocnuni, which of course we have a job to do. We have to go find him. So without further ado you guys, I will get right into it. Here's our first clue. Shannon, June is the month of hydrangeas in Korea. Go across the cloud bridge and find the Forest Garden. Then you'll find beautiful hydrangeas as well as the first hint card. All right. Guess we're gonna go find the cloud bridge, which sounds absolutely lovely to me. So this place, guys, is really special. It's a popular location among tourists and locals alike. It's a really nice place to come take a rest, but it definitely feels not like Seoul, if I can explain it any other way. As we walk around, you guys are gonna see the scenery is gonna change really frequently. There's every single kind of vegetation or garden that you guys could imagine. It's all here. And it really feels kind of like a labyrinth, like an exploration thing. It's really beautiful. And here we are right here at the Cloud Bridge. You guys can go ahead and take a look at that. It is so lovely and I can't wait to be out here today and find Kocnuni. Of course, he always has us go on some kind of crazy adventure, right? So I'm sure today we're gonna do plenty of walking around. Not to mention, you guys, like I said earlier, it's super hot. We have passed spring officially and now we are into the hot season. It's like middle of summer here and we actually got like a heat wave warning in Korea for the past couple days. So it went from spring right to being super hot. So just like everything else in Korea, even the weather is very extreme. So in the summertime, it gets super hot, super humid. But we find ways to deal with it. You'll see a lot of people walking around with like personal fans and stuff like that. And then of course, wear some sunscreen. I remembered today actually. So this bridge is super wobbly. I guess that's why it's a cloud bridge. It kind of feels like you're floating a little bit. But like I said, you guys, for you guys just now tuning in, today we are at the Garden of MorningCalm in Gapyeong. I've actually been here one time before, but the last time that I came here, it was in the middle of the winter. So you might ask why I've come to like a garden in the middle of winter, but it changes with the seasons, kind of like the reason that it's such a popular destination. Like we mentioned earlier, right now it's the season of hydrangeas, but in the wintertime, they make this entire place into like a light show. It's extremely beautiful and it's also very intricate the way that they go about it. Like they decorate all the lines on the bridges and everything and it's so wonderful. So for those of you that come here in the winter time, maybe Christmas time, this can be one of those holiday things that you guys can explore and enjoy. It's really cool. So as you guys can see, we're not the only ones out here enjoying everything today. There's a lot of people, but it's very hot. So we're gonna be moving slower and today's gonna be kind of chill. But yeah, I'm glad to introduce you guys to this place and let me know what's going on. Remember, I always like it when you guys tell me where you're from, say hello from your country, drop your country flag. I love to know where you guys are from and see where our viewers are. Is the bridge shaky, Shannon? Yeah, it was actually pretty shaky, but after the previous live that we did, it was in, I wanna say like Paju, but we were on that big suspension bridge and nothing will scare me more than that. That was the most terrifying thing ever. You guys can go back and watch one of those lives. I believe it was like maybe the 8th or 9th one that we did. So much fun, but it was really scary. What else do we have? Que hermosa, oh muchas gracias mi amigo. So I see that we have a lot of Spanish viewers today. I heard someone earlier, they were saying, if I scroll back here, let's see, what was it? Okay, in Colombia, hola Colombia. Nice to see you guys. I love the light shows, very good. An umbrella is a good idea. Yeah, thank you Nathan for mentioning that. Something really common in Korea that we definitely don't do in the States is you'll see a lot of people protecting themselves from the sun with like umbrellas and stuff. They do take, really good care of their skin in Korea and it's probably a good idea. I should have brought one myself. So let's see, where are we now? Hill of Rest, wait a second. Go across the cloud bridge and find the Restful Garden. So if that's the Hill of Rest, we must be getting pretty close. So I want to point something out though really quick, you guys. As we're walking around, there is a restaurant here that you guys can come enjoy lunch. Behind me, there's a little cafe over there. Typical Korean style, there's cafes absolutely everywhere. And now we are gonna find Forest Garden. Maybe it's in the cafe. That would make sense, right? Because you go to the cafe to rest. So let's see. Oh, it's so pretty. They've got like lights strung up over the whole thing. Super cute. Hello from Indonesia. Hi Maya. Hello Indonesia. Nice to see my Indonesian followers. Hello from Ecuador. Hola, Ecuador. Nice to see you guys. All right, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure if this is the right one. It's certainly beautiful though, you guys. As you can see, like we said, it's the season of hydrangeas. So there's hydrangeas completely everywhere. I'm not exactly sure what the name of them is in Korean, but like I said, hydrangeas. And we've talked about this before, especially with Korea. They really, really love gardens and flowers and that kind of thing. So it's been a typical theme across our live shows. At first, like with the dawn of spring and everything, of course, we started with cherry blossoms. And then you'll see in our couple past lives, we did the Million Roses garden. So they really try to take advantage of having a lot of different types of flowers and foliage and stuff like that. So right now is the season of hydrangeas. I've actually never been here during this kind of season before, so this is absolutely lovely to me. So let's see, where are we now? I'm not sure. As you can see, it is in Korean, but you guys can go on the website if you want a little bit more information, as well as these, the maps. They do offer them in English as well, so if you guys get lost or anything, you can definitely refer to that. I'm not sure. This is so beautiful. The cafe over there looks wonderful. It looks like they have some bingsu. I'll probably hit that up later. We found it. Okay, here it is. Forest Garden. Kind of a play on words with that one there. At first I thought it would be like forest, like trees, like forest garden, but it's for rest, so pretty cool. Wait a second, so let's see. Find the forest garden and then you'll find the first hint card. Okay, so it must be around here somewhere. Little Korean quiz for you guys. Can you guys read what this sign says right here? Let me know. Drop it in the comments if you guys can remember. Kocnuni. 어디야? This is a pretty big garden. I'm not sure exactly where we could find this first hint card. Let's just walk around and see what we find. I'm not really too worried about it. It is a rest garden after all, so we should take our time. Wow, guys, look at this. Isn't this view lovely? This is so amazing. This place is so beautiful, you guys. It never ceases to amaze me and surprise me just how beautiful some of the more rural areas, especially outside of Seoul, can be. So if you guys do come to Korea, I highly recommend that you guys visit outside of Seoul. Definitely like Gapyeong, Gyeonggi-do, different areas outside of there, which is part of the reason that we do this show, of course. I want to introduce you guys to as many things as we can and get to see some new stuff. Oh, these are beautiful. I'm not sure what this kind of flower is called, but I think it's foxglove in English. I'm not really sure what the Korean name is for it, but I actually like that little bell shape. I think it's quite lovely. All right, let's see what else. Looks like a fairy tale land. It really does, honestly. I feel like a fairy, like a garden fairy in here. I spy a clue. Dun, dun, dun. All right, guys, clue number 2. The next hint card is in the hidden secret garden. Ooh. Kocnuni keeping everything is a mystery today. So as you guys were talking about earlier, there's a lot of different types of gardens here. The focus right now is hydrangeas, but as you guys walk around, and like I said, this place is absolutely massive. You guys will see specific gardens for specific things. There's one place that's more like a rock quarry where you can like rest your feet and soak your feet in the river. There is a river here as well. I'm not sure how much we'll get to show you, but I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can. But for now, we're gonna go try to find the secret garden. So let's head back this way and see what we can find. Wow. All right, let's go. This cafe behind me looks super cute as well. One of the things that they've been touching on as well today is like, I don't know if you guys have heard it in the background at all, but they've been playing like Bruno Mars, like vibey, like soft, chill music. I'm really into it. So, okay, which direction? I guess downhill? If it's a secret, it's probably hidden somewhere. In last week's live, we actually did something kind of similar. We went to a different garden, but it was Seoul Forest, for those of you guys that aren't sure. So Seoul Forest was actually super, super lovely. Let's walk down this way. I want to see. There's a little bakery. There's everything. This is so cute. I really like this. See, rock garden over here. Cafe garden, maybe. I'm not sure. The bakery is quite lovely, though. The next hit card is in the secret garden. Did you watch the Secret Garden drama? No, I didn't watch the Secret Garden drama, but I did see the movie. It's a very vague memory that I have of it, but it was actually super, super lovely. So, wow, this cafe is so cute. As you can see, it's kind of like that Hanok style that we've talked about before in some of the lives. Lovely. I love the river forest combo. Yeah, me too. Oddly enough, People kind of always ask me where I'm from or like where I grew up. I grew up in Carolina, and my house is in a position where it's kind of like in the forest, but there's also a river as well. So that's sort of my favorite kind of terrain. I guess I'm a little bit biased, but yeah, definitely my favorite. It's really cute. Oh my gosh, this reminds me so much of the movie actually. Maybe that's what they themed it after. So here we are in the secret garden. This word right here, guys, 비밀, means like secret, or sometimes can mean like password. And then 위정원, I guess, is garden. So a little bit of Korean for you guys there. We always try to like touch a little bit on it. I'm definitely not a Korean teacher by any means, but I'll be honest, when my mom came, I think I told you guys a little bit about it last time. My mom was here all last week. It was super fun. She was actually joining us for our live in Seoul Forest. But when we went to Busan, I got to speak a lot more Korean, which was really, really cool because I'm used to having people translate for me, or I'm with English speakers. But it was kind of interesting because I actually had to do it myself. So getting better at Korean, hopefully I can help you guys. Take a look around. It is so lovely out here today. I like all the little signs as well. Like here we have some lavender. I wonder if it smells good actually. Honestly, I can't really smell it, but that might be a me problem. I'm not really sure. Ah, Kocnuni, you sneaky. Ta-da! Inside the cage, we have our next clue. It is, for the next hint card, find the Millennium Juniper, a juniper that is 1,000 years old, which symbolizes the Garden of MorningCalm. Wow. I can't imagine anything that's 1,000 years old, but I guess we'll get to see today, which sounds pretty cool to me. Whew, it's definitely hot out here today, you guys. So I think we're probably gonna head back the same way that we came, get out of the secret garden, although it is quite lovely. This archway right here seems like it would be perfect for photos. If you guys want to see a little bit more about that, we'll have to show you next time. There's some people out here using it as a photo spot, which is very common in Korea as well. But yeah, how are you guys liking the live so far? This has to be one of my favorite places. I know you guys hear me say that all the time, but it's definitely true. I like that this is my first time experiencing it as more of a garden and less of a light show. And I'm loving it so far. All the flowers and all the greenery, absolutely beautiful. Not to mention, I'm not sure how much you guys can hear it or it's picking up on my little tiny mic here, but there is a river right down there as well. And here you go. This is a little map for you guys. You can kind of see what I was saying earlier. There's a lot of different kinds of gardens, like bonsai garden, secret garden, Korean themed garden. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can see. There was a rock garden up here as well. So it's definitely more than just like a little thing that, like I said, I can't stress enough how massive this park is. And as much as I wish we could show you everything, we definitely won't have time. And I definitely won't have energy. It's extremely hot out here today. But I remembered my sunscreen, so it's all good. That's great that your Korean is improving. Yeah, honestly, I was not expecting that to be like a side effect of my mom being here, but it was really cool. And it was a little bit more of a challenge because the Busan dialect, or Saturi, is a little bit different. So for me, it was definitely a little bit more of a struggle, but I had a pretty good time. Oh, I should have brought my shades. Actually, I think I did bring my shades. Should I put them on? Let's see. All right, so rock garden here. Wow, this is gorgeous. Go ahead and take a look at that, you guys. Whew. And I found my shades. Let's see, hold on. I want to see how cool I can do this. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go. I like to think I'm cool sometimes. Maybe I think I'm cooler than I actually am, but oh wow, this is actually very, very helpful. So here we are again. We're coming back up on that really, really pretty garden with the lights over the top. So lovely. Which way should we go? I feel like we should go this way. This looks really cute. Any water fountains or bubblers to stay hydrated? Honestly, I haven't seen any yet, but I do know that it's, oops, sorry. But I do know that they have a lot of cafes and stuff scattered around, and I can see some fountains moving, but I don't think it's the type of fountain that we can drink from. This live is enjoyable. It's really interesting to enjoy new destinations with you, Shannon. Oh, thank you so much. Millennium Juniper is kind of bonsai. I believe so. If I'm correct, I'm not a botanist by any means, but if I'm correct, a bonsai is kind of like a strong, long-lasting or long lifespan kind of tree. I'm not sure about the relationship with juniper, but it'd be interesting to know. I feel like I always learn something new on this show too. Don't forget to stay hydrated with this heat. Yeah, definitely. I did bring a bottle of water, so you might see me take a break with that in a little bit, for which I do apologize, but like we said, gotta stay hydrated. Wow, this is so cool. Wow. And this one is Maronaye Namu? I think we're getting closer, you guys. We're getting closer to some trees. And as I'm actually looking around, I don't know how well you guys can hear me, but there's actually a mountain view on the backside. Like as you pan, if you look, you can see the mountains as well. This is in a very unique spot for sure. It's like this beautiful, bountiful garden made up of every different kind of thing, but it's also in the middle of like a mountain range. It's so lovely. Stunning as always. Definitely not always, thank you. I honestly feel like a little bit sweaty now, but we'll see. That must be it, guys. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. So there are some people taking advantage of the fact that it's a very ancient tree and it's something super, super special that you won't get to see often. So we're gonna wait for some people to take some photos, and I'm just gonna talk to you guys for a minute while we wait. Let's go for the next clue. Does your mom enjoy gardening and planting, Shannon? Honestly, no. I think that if she practiced it, and got a little bit better, she would probably really enjoy it. But one thing is my grandmother actually did really, really love it. My grandma, before she passed, she always had like a tomato garden and stuff. She was always so excited about it. But here we are. 천년향, Millennium Juniper. So for those of you guys that don't know, this word right here, 천, it means 1,000. So if you guys look at Korean currency at all, like chonwon or chonwon is like 1,000. So it's like $1, I guess, but they count in thousands. So learning a little bit of Korean. Nyeon is year. So if you guys are talking about like how old you are or something, this is a word you'll come across a lot. And then hyang, I'm assuming, is the word for juniper, or the type of tree that we see here. So go ahead and get a closer look. Check that out. You can see how like intricate and woven it is. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. It does look like they've reinforced it a little bit. I'm not sure how you tell the age of this kind of tree. I know that for most trees, if you cut it in half, you can like read the rings or something. But wait a second, aren't we looking for a clue? Hold on. Kocnuni. Hiya. All right, my favorite type of clue, this one. I love this kind. I'll be waiting at the location below. Oh, okay, so I'm seeing like a little pond or a lake. So, oh, I'm so sorry guys, it's really hot. Starting to sweat a little bit, but I'm not sure where a pond or lake would be, so I'm gonna break out my map here and see what we can find, because like I said, you get lost in this place very easily. It's the kind of place where you would spend like days at a time, I think. So let's keep walking. Let's see. Can we find the Millennium Juniper? Yeah, right here. So if we're here and we need to find a lake, we gotta go this way. Okay. You know, I think this is my first time actually having like some sort of help where I'm like trying to figure out where to go. I actually have a map today, so that'll be helpful. But yeah, you guys can kind of get an idea of how big this place actually is, because we've only been like in this little corner so far. So it goes all the way up and all the way around, and it looks like we're headed kind of towards the bottom. What's it called? Let's see, number 11. It's called Pond Garden. Okay. Pretty, I feel like I probably could have guessed that one, but it looks like we're headed to Pond Garden, which is this general direction. So we're just gonna keep walking. We're gonna take our time and enjoy it. While we're here, you guys, let me know what your favorite lives were so far, what your favorite like features and stuff are that we do on here. I think my favorite is definitely learning where you guys are from, if I had to be honest. Maps are very useful. Indeed they are. It seems like Kocnuni is giving you an easy time today. Pictures look like a big clue. I feel like Kocnuni is probably trying to give me a little bit of an easier time just because of the heat today and because of how hot it is. Take a look at that, guys. The views are amazing. If you guys come here, make sure you charge your phone because you're gonna have to stop and take photos. This is interesting, actually. I'm just noticing this kind of looks like this tree is like in fall season. Usually it's green, but this one's kind of like an orangey color, which I absolutely love. So, all right, let's go. It looks like we've got a fork in the road. This might be a, what's the word? I'm sorry, the heat's making me die today. But we've got a fork in the road, which might be a metaphor for like a choice. So which way should we go? Stream Garden, Sunken Garden. This also says best course, so maybe we should go this way. So Sunken Garden, I'm guessing that means because it's sort of like dipped down and below. We'll check it out. All right. Seems like we've got a pretty easy time today. I guess because it's the Garden of MorningCalm. Today's episode to definitely be a little bit more chill. I know our last couple ones were a little bit chaotic. I still remember when we went to the Millennium Rose Garden. That one was a lot of fun, but it was definitely really chaotic for me, having to run around and not knowing where anything was at all. Even with the map, I'm always lost. Yeah, I'm not the best at that. If I had to pick out some of my skills, that definitely wouldn't be the highlight of them. Let's see, my favorite part is when you give us little Korean lessons every now and then. Aw, thank you so much. Well, since we're in the garden, I guess you guys should learn the word for flower. It's spelled a little bit interesting if you guys are learning Hangul or like the Korean alphabet first. It can be a little bit confusing. So it looks like got, but you don't pronounce the bottom letter like that, so it's just got, like Kocnuni, but when you're using it like that, it's sort of like flowers or these flowers. So something like that. My favorite part, the weather is indeed hot. Remember to reapply your sunscreen. I will. Maple Festival is in autumn. We actually have one of those where I'm from as well. It's not really a maple festival. It's actually called like an apple festival for the fall. But maple syrup is involved typically when you're making like apple pie and sweet desserts. My favorite part is when Shannon reads comments and kindly answers our questions. Aw, I'm so glad. You guys are really sweet. I love talking to you and when you guys are responding a lot because it really feels like a conversation. Uh-oh, somebody just fell. Let's see. Wow, look at these. These are gorgeous. Ah, we came up here with a mirror, also beautiful. Yeah. So it looks like we had a little bit of a wipeout over there, you guys. We're gonna wait a second before I can go down the path. I just want some people to calm down. No worries. It is hot out here though, so hopefully it's okay. Best course must mean the best course to go. You can wear a hat if it's too hot, Shannon. It's 2 p.m., so I believe the heat is at its peak. You're definitely right with that. The heat is at its peak right now, so we picked a really good time to be out in the sun today, huh? But don't worry, you guys. Next time I'll be smart, and I'll probably bring like an umbrella or a hat or something to kind of protect me a little bit more from the sunshine. So like we've talked about before, you guys, here in Korea, we do have to be a little bit more careful about how often we can show other people and stuff. We don't want to put anybody in an uncomfortable position for sure. So we're going to take our time kind of coming down this way to the Sunken Garden. But there's a lot of different things to see back here. There's like a house, there's that pond down there, and then of course these little photo ops for you guys. So we'll see. The bonsai looks so pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Iman. Or Imain. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much for the helpful tip when it comes to talking about Korean, learning Korean language. I actually speak a couple different languages, but I have to admit that Korean is definitely the hardest of the ones that I've learned so far. And that's because there's so many little tiny grammar rules and pronunciation rules like that. So thank you. Let's see, the bonsai looks so pretty, definitely. What's your favorite plant or flower? Ooh, I love this question. I love coming to gardens and stuff, but my favorite plant or flower, I will give you a hint, is one that we have not seen yet. There's a lot of beautiful flowers out here and there's a lot of beautiful things to see, but my favorite one, we have not come across yet. So if you guys can guess what it is, drop it in the comments and I'll point out the first person who gets it right. Let's see. Since I don't have a lot of time to go out, it makes me happy that I can somehow explore Korea thanks to Shannon. Oh, you guys are so kind. Thank you so much. I really enjoy getting to do these. As hot as it is and as much as Kocnuni makes me walk around, I do have a really good time. So I'm glad that you guys enjoy it too. The whole point of this show is to kind of show you guys a different side of Korea, something that you won't really see in K-dramas or Korean TV shows and stuff like that. And I feel like this area definitely does that. Speaking of this area, honestly, the child in me wants to run through there so bad, but I feel like I might get like electrocuted because of the mic and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. I like those white ones. Let's see. Let's see, hydrangeas, roses, nope. It's not hydrangeas. Sunflower, great job, thank you. Serbi Z, sunflower because it's yellow, and maybe you mentioned that in your last live. Ah, you're so attentive. Yes, my favorite flower is a sunflower. We haven't seen any today, but I think that's mostly because sunflowers in Korea, at least to my knowledge, bloom typically in the fall. Wow, found some shade finally. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's some chill music. I think they're playing SZA right now. I love SZA. That whole new album is immaculate. Let's see. Shannon mentions so often sunflower. Chrysanthemums. No, I don't. Chrysanthemums aren't my favorite, but it is one of my favorite childhood books, actually. There's one called Chrysanthemum that I really love. Is this it? I'm seeing the water, but it doesn't look like a pond. It looks more like a river. Oh, they're playing SZA. It's too late, I don't wanna lose what's left of you. All right, let's maybe go find the map, see what we can do. This is Korean garden. Pond garden, this way. Wait, no, this way? I don't know. I can't really read. Nobody gets me. Sorry, I love this song, you guys. This is my first time watching your show. Oh, thank you so much. I love seeing new viewers, new listeners. Always nice to meet new people. Wow. I think we found it. There's so much up here to love, you guys. This kind of looks like a temple of sorts. Let's go check it out. I don't think this is the pond, but I do want to see what it looks like. Wow. Maybe we can take a second, sit here. We can have a little conversation. I think I'm gonna sit right down here, actually. Take a little break. All right, let's see. What do you guys have to say today? Let me know what you think. Showing your singing and dancing skills, something like that. Definitely just messing around today, but we'll see. Oh, I see why Shannon loves sunflower. She's as bright as a sunflower. Yeah, thank you so much. I get that quite often. It's actually like, yellow is my favorite color, and like I think I mentioned this in one of my lives before, but my nickname is actually Nabi, which is butterfly, so I feel like it all kind of coexists, like Nabi, sunflower, color yellow. I'm very basic, very basic I guess, but I do like happy things, so sunflowers, butterflies, I like it. Oh Lord, it's so hot. That's okay. Let's see. I'm loving all this like Hanok style up here. This is really pretty. You guys can see the detailing on the tiles and stuff. It's super, super pretty. All right, let's go take a chill pill. Have a seat. I don't want to bother anybody, so I'm going to try to talk a little bit quieter here. Wow, you guys, it's so hot. I might put my hair up actually. What's your favorite song in SZA's new album? That's kind of a hard one. I think for me, my favorite is either Snooze or Nobody Gets Me. They're more like ballads for her, which I feel like is different than her like usual R&B kind of like cool girl songs, you know what I mean? Like they're a little bit more emotional, so I think those are probably my favorite. What kind of music do you guys like? I've actually never asked you guys before. And hey Jenny, yes, my nickname is Nabi, like butterfly. It could be because I have a butterfly tattoo, but when I was actually a teacher here, a lot of my students would call me Nabi, I guess maybe because like my energy, or maybe I mentioned before that that was one of my favorite things. Let's see, very green. Nabi, I remember you said that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Some of you repeat viewers. I love seeing your names pop up over and over again. It makes me feel like I know you guys, so I really love that. And for all the people watching for the first time, thank you so much. We love seeing new viewers on the channel, for sure. Shannon and summer is a perfect match. I do like summer, but I gotta be honest, I'm sweating. It's really hot out here today. It's okay, I'll probably put my hair up in a minute. Nabi makes so much sense, actually. Shannon, you look like Barbie Mariposa. Ah, Mariposa. Oh, muchas gracias. Mariposa is one of my favorite things ever. Barbie with butterfly wings, yeah. Speaking of, the Barbie movie is actually coming up, and I'm so excited to watch it. I can't wait to go see the premiere with my friends. They were all saying that like whenever I go, I should like dress in all pink so that I could be like Barbie going to watch Barbie, which would definitely be really cool. It's getting warmer in my country too, and I'm getting to know more and more K-pop. Ooh, Good Days, that's a good song. What's your favorite summer Korean drink? Ooh, that's a hard one. Korea does a really, really good job of having like aids and like ice drinks and stuff like that. But recently, something that I'd never really liked before is like jamong or grapefruit for my English speakers out there. Like jamong aid is one of my favorites currently, but it does change pretty often. The other day I actually tried subak juice. Do you guys know subak? Watermelon. So it was actually fresh watermelon juice, and it wasn't anything special. It was just watermelon juice, but it was so refreshing, so good. So Right now, jamongaid and subak juice are probably my favorites, I would have to say. Did you watch the Bruno Mars concert yesterday? No, I didn't get to watch it, unfortunately. But I did hear that it was pretty amazing. It's always cool when I hear that Western artists are coming to visit Korea. I think Korean people and the foreigners here definitely get excited about that. Yeah, it's going to be super cool. Watermelon juice, nice choice. Oh, shike, very cool, Maya. I'm glad you know that one. When I went to Busan with my mom and I took her to jjimjilbang, actually, it was her first like jjimjilbang experience. One of the things I made her try was shike, and she honestly didn't like it, but I like it, so not for everybody, I guess, but it is pretty popular out here as well. Watermelon punch is perfect for this season. Yeah, it's true. Watermelon gives me like a very nostalgic vibe. Like when I used to go to the pool when I was younger and stuff, I would always have like fresh watermelon or cantaloupe around. I don't really know why, but anytime it's like hot in the summertime, I always crave it for some reason. Are you going to eat samgyetang this summer? Ooh, samgyetang is hot. I don't know if I'm going to eat something like hot soup in the summertime. I think I'd rather eat like naengmyeon, cold noodles, for those of you. Another thing that I made my mom try when she came here was naengmyeon, and she actually really, really liked it. But the idea or concept of like cold noodles in the West is so like taboo, I guess, like bizarre. We don't really do stuff like that. So she enjoyed it. It was really, really good. For those of you that want to see my mom, I actually filmed a YouTube video with her. You guys can check out on Awesome Korea. There's a series there where we did a couple different things, but you guys can learn a little bit more about that since I've been talking about it quite a bit. But we're running out of time here, guys, so I'm going to get moving as much as I'm enjoying this little respite from the heat. I'll answer a couple more questions, and then we will keep on moving. What's your favorite bingsu? I think the one that I tried recently was actually pretty good. It was like taro milk tea bingsu. Super, super good. But one of the more refreshing ones is definitely the fruit flavors, like mango or talgi, like talgi strawberry. So yeah, I really enjoy like fruit flavors in the summer, I think. Pineapple ice cream, super, super good. Choose one, samgyetang or naengmyeon? Naengmyeon, for sure. Naengmyeon. Wow, that's actually kind of a tongue twister. Naengmyeon. I like summer drinks all year round, yes. All right, you guys, I'm checking out the clock. We've only got a couple more minutes, and we still have a Kocnuni to find. So, without further ado, let's keep going. Let's see if we can find him. But while I take a second, guys, to take a break, I'm going to grab some water. I want you guys to check out this view over here. You can kind of see this little Hanok archway. Super, super lovely. All right, let's keep going. It seems like they've got that SZA album playing. I don't know who's DJing today, but they picked a good vibe for sure. So let's go check out this pond garden. Really excited to see it. Kocnuni would be melted by now. Yeah, but he's a bird. I guess he could flap his wings to cool himself off, right? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the water is rushing, and I want nothing more than to just jump in and go swimming right now. Thank you, Shannon, for answering your questions. Of course, that's what I'm here for. That's why it's a live show and not pre-recorded, because I can talk to you guys, have a conversation. All right, let's try to go find like a cute little spot, maybe this way. Yeah, check it out. I don't know if you guys can hear that, if the audio is picking up on the waterfall. Wow. Very good. I'm enjoying this. This definitely feels like the most calm part of it. The sound of rushing water always kind of chills me out. One of the things that I've done recently, which is pretty popular, I would say, would be going camping in Korea. I went down to Busan with a friend of mine, and we just went camping for a night, but we stayed next to like a riverside, and I think it was the best sleep I've ever had. It wasn't the most comfortable for sure, because, you know, camping's not exactly a 5-star resort, but I think the rushing water and like being out in nature definitely helped me relax a little bit, which is nice because I do live in Seoul. As much as you guys see me in gardens and stuff, I actually live in the middle of a city, so it's always really nice to come out here and just kind of take a break. So I really enjoy the rushing water. Wait, I think I found it. So remember, guys, this is what we're looking for. We're trying to find this sort of like entrance looking thing, and I think we're coming up on it over here. There's some people taking advantage of the scenery, so we're gonna wait just a minute. But I did think we found it. All right. Da, 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 da. Kocnuni! Hey, buddy. Nice to see you again. So here we are, once again, you guys. A cute little photo op. Ready? Kocnuni right here. And behind me is the pond garden, which of course we really, really love. I don't want to stand in the middle too long because I know that there's some people that want to come take pictures. But we have one more task to do on this show. For those of you guys that are just now tuning in, or for those of you guys that are repeat viewers, you already know there is a giveaway that we do here on the show. For those of you guys that have been actively participating in the comment section, asking questions or just leaving your thoughts and stuff, we like to pick one of you guys to win a $50 Amazon gift card. So, without further ado, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and decide who we have. Let me see. Kocnuni quiero uno. You want one? I think you could probably get one. If you go to the Koreanet website, maybe you guys could find a Kocnuni. But this one is mine. You can't have this one because he takes me on adventures and makes me do crazy things sometimes. I think probably one of my favorite things that he's made me do is go ziplining. You guys could probably find that in one of the previous lives, but definitely check it out. Amazing show as always. Thank you so much. Honestly, you guys, these shows never feel like 40 minutes to me. They go by so fast, and it could be because I'm dying of the heat and I'm having mental problems, or it could be because we actually have a lot of fun on these shows. So I love this program so much. Thank you so much, Anne. Love having you in the comment section almost every time. Thank you for watching so much. Love this show. Katie Guzman, new viewer, maybe. I also want to have an adventure with Kocnuni. Well, no worries there. You guys can join me every week. So I'm going to go ahead and start scrolling through the comments and try to pick a new viewer. Eventually, I probably will pick a couple of you again just for being super faithful watchers. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Who's some new people, new friends that we have? $50 on Amazon can really be a lifesaver. I actually bought a new bathing suit on Amazon recently because of the heat and stuff. Definitely summertime. Hey, Jenny, I should watch this program more often. Yeah, sure, definitely. All right. It's worth staying up all night here in Colombia to see this program. Oh, muchas gracias. All right. I think I've picked my winner for today. So we've got 3 more minutes. Without further ado, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and select the winner. Now, for the directions, you guys, for those of you that are just now viewing, I'm going to write your name on this whiteboard right here. And all you have to do is take a screenshot of your name, your comment, and then follow the directions in the description, and you guys should be able to win that Amazon gift card. I know that there was some concerns before about people who have won in the past, but should have been corrected, I think so. So we'll see. All right, let me make sure I get this spelling right. I never want to mess that up. Thank you for this program. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you guys for watching. Amazing day today with Kocnuni. I'm so glad. Really, really hot. I'm glad you guys are able to kind of hang out in the comfort of your own home. Mucha suerte. Okay. All right, I'm going to do my best with the spelling here. All right. Heijin, I think. Is it right? Yeah, Heijin이. Heijin이 이. 이렇게요. 딴따란! Congratulations! Oh, 축하해. Thank you so much for watching. It's nice to see a new face here, so hopefully you enjoyed that $50 gift card. I really hope you like it. My producers are laughing maybe because my handwriting looks really childlike, I guess, but take a screenshot. There you go, and make sure you follow the directions in the comment section. They will help you get squared away with that. Congratulations, and thank you so much for watching as always, you guys. And one more thing before we go, if you guys have any suggestions about things that you want to see in the future or locations that you would like to visit, feel free to drop it in the comment section, whether that's Busan, Jeju. We are starting a new thing where we're going to go further outside of Seoul. So right now we're in Gyeonggi-do, but we're going to eventually start traveling out even further, which is super exciting. So if you guys do your research and there's something special that you want to see, feel free to let us know. We do take it into consideration. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's live. Again, this was the Garden of MorningCalm, and I loved having you guys. So we will see you next time.